Hello, bombshellers. Pardon my voice, it's coming and a going. It's been a stressful day today, I will say that. When you're trying to get so many things done at the same time and get everything done right, and just it's an overwhelming feeling, a burden upon one's shoulders. Um, when you have so many things that you're trying to get done and in a limited amount of time, it just makes it a rush Monday. Anyway, I'm going to try and start at the top and work my way down through this day. I worked today, reminded Grandpa that, his Meal on Wheels was coming today. And then Sam, my grandma's cat, which I, take care of, he's not been well. And I called and made an emergency appointment with the vet today. But he has not used his litter today. And he's drinking water a little bit. I wouldn't say an excessive amount, very little. But I'm concerned because he's not eating any of his food. So um, I made the call to my mom tonight after I went downstairs to go check the litter and there was nothing there to clean. I was upset. So she said, "You call him in the morning and see if we can't bring him in sooner. Me and your grandpa will bring him in." So um, that may be what has to happen. And just put a prayer up there, please, because hopefully it's just something that we can either treat by pill or some sort of method, is what I'm hoping for. He is 11 years old, um, but he's a spoiled little kitty cat, as you can imagine, and he means the world. He has been hiding behind Grandma's chair. He will get up on the couch, and to me, he just looks lost or disoriented. But it's just not a good situation. I worked the whole day, and after work, went to the Dollar Tree. I'm on a mission to, we have the little thing we decorate in the bathroom, and I always try to decorate it for every holiday. Well, coming up, I would like to put red, white, and blue in the bathroom, just like we did on Uncle Otis's grave, great Uncle Otis's. I'd like to have that in our bathroom, the red, white, and blue, so it would be for Memorial Day and for, of course, the 4th of July. That takes us through 2 months. I've got two whites and two reds, but no blues because they were out of blue roses. And I only want blue roses to match the other two roses in the bathroom. So I'm going to keep my eyes peeled and I'll keep you informed if I run across two roses for the bathroom that are blue to go with the red, white. So it'll be red, white, and blue. Um, and of course, I'm not talking real, I'm talking artificial because we got them at the Dollar Tree. I was so happy with my Dollar Tree shopping tonight. I got a thing for the ground, spade, I guess is what you call it, to dig up the dirt because my hand spades are all missing, so I needed a new one of those. And I got 4 pounds, 8 pound bags of potting soil to help me with my planting. I'm trying to talk him into at least one more big bag of potting soil. We'll see how that goes. Some wrapping paper because we're going to have Father's Day and Grandpa's birthday coming up. Um, and got decoration for the 4th and Memorial Day. It's a USA thing. And then what else did I get? This is how my mind just goes blank. Um, oh, flag kits are $1 there, so we got 4 of those. But other than that, my mind's going blank, and it's probably nothing. Oh, 2 picture frames. Whoever gave me these little cards, I'm gonna put both 2 little cards into a picture frame, give one to my mom, and give one to my cousin Penny. I did a cardinal card where I actually drew the black on the eye so it would look just like a cardinal. And it says, "May you be filled with joy," Corinthians 1:8. And then the other one says, "Bloom where God plants you." And the little girl, I made her into a blonde, and she's watering a dishwater blonde, if you will, some pink, like orchids. So um, I'm going to put those in little tiny picture frames and give them. I'll give Mom's tomorrow to her because she's coming up tomorrow to take Grandpa to a visitation and or funeral, which is a family member close to us. Um, they both served in World War II. They were made homemade root beer together, and they Grandpa just thinks the world of Kenny Easton, and that's who that he's going to go to that tomorrow. And anyway, um, not much else to share with you tonight. Grandpa still hasn't got his stimulus check. I will share with this audio. It says save 11% on 512 when you activate your discount by verifying your credentials for veterans and active duty military and their families at Dollar General. So if you have the app, that's something for you Dollar General people out there to remember. On 512, you can go there and get 11% off if you have your credentials there, and it also helps your family get that much off as well. Which right now, I got an email from the Dollar Tree. They're having some sort of contest. I'm going to be entering that soon. Hopefully we win that. That would be great. We can spend $100 there at a drop of a hat. I'm telling you, it's just the greatest place in the whole wide world. The tomatoes and the marigolds, I want to make a little joke about this. Everybody was so worried about them last night. I'm not saying that we're out of the woods by any means, but I tried to make situations a little bit lighter, or, a little bit brighter, because you can't be negative all the time. So let me do an update on the tomatoes and marigolds and the rosebush. So far, I had a conversation with all of them after work. After I gave them some water, they wanted to let everyone know that they're doing okay and hope to continue to grow and flourish. They wish you all the very best and thank you for your ongoing well wishes and prayers for success. So, like I said, you got to find a way to lighten the mood. That was my way to lighten the mood on Facebook today. If somebody was going, hey, what's that all about? That's what that was all about, because everybody was so concerned. I'm not saying that I'm not concerned or that they're not going to be unaffected by this weird weather of maybe a possible frost every freaking night. I think we're definitely in blackberry winter right now. But we'll just have to see where that goes. My temperament today has been up. I sent in the good part of the news. In the mail, I got this deal with Better Homes and Gardens. Now, mind you, it's not up till September 2023, right? They sent me Renew Now, and we'll give you 2 free gift subscriptions for your friends. So I went ahead and renewed again, which now won't be up until September 2024. One for my mom and one for our cousin Penny. And they'll get a gift subscription for a whole year to Better Homes and Gardens. And the other thing I got was, it made me really irate, y'all. Okay? I have written once to Prevention Magazine, at which they responded by sending me a renewal notice after I already renewed, and it should not be due until 2023. So I sent them a nice little note. When they sent my magazine today, on the slip of paper, it shows it expires in 2022. And I said, that's not true. You're cheating me. You owe me a year. And, I was so fuming, honey. I wrote that letter, and after the end of it, I put, your irate customer, and signed my name, and I said, you have the nerve to offer a free gift subscription on this thing. Let me tell you something. You owe me a free gift subscription because of your bad behavior. And that's true, because why in the world are you sending me a renewal notice for in the first place if it's not due until 2022? Secondly, you're cheating me because I renewed not only with discountmagazines.com, but with you guys, that you sent me a special where if I sent in $8, it was supposed to be good for a year. You're cheating me out of my subscription. So please do the one thing that you can't seem to do, which was keep track of your own records. Make note, make things right, Prevention Magazine. I got the new Woman's World magazine, which we'll go through that as well. I won't say we'll get through all of it tonight because there's so many good articles actually in both magazines. I've paper clipped them all up. But we will get to probably at least one of the magazines tonight, and I'll start going through a little bit of it with you. We have until next Saturday to be really stressed about getting through all these magazines, so I think that's good. I think we'll have plenty of time. I don't think the other magazines are going to get here quite that off early, but I think some of them have already got here, and we've already distributed them to Deb, so that's good, so we don't have to worry about that either. But other than that, that's all I got for you tonight. We went to Arby's to eat. Of course, they don't have fish right now, which irritating to me. I wish they had fish all year long. Same with that mint chocolate chip shake. That's my favorite shake. I will not eat the orange creamsicle. No, thank you. And then came home and tried to get my mind off the troubles of the day, but it's hard to do when it feels like a big old weight, and you want to make sure that everybody in your household is a-okay. Nobody's sick or under the weather, especially whether it's an animal or even an older adult. So it does get to be a little bit worrisome. But all you can do is put your faith in God above and wish for the best, pray and hope, and let Him handle it. There's no sense in worrying. So that's where I'm at with that. I have tried starting to read a new book today. It's a good book. It's called A Good Old-Fashioned Cowboy. There's 4 authors, and what I really like about this is each author has broke it down into 4 different parts of a story. And let me just read the back to you so you get the little hint of what it's about. 4 best friends return home to find more than ever they've dared to dream in this delightful quartet from the best-selling authors of Maisie Yates, Caitlin Cruz, Jackie Ashton, and Nicole Helm. When they were girls, best friends Hope, Charity, Prue, and Kit made a pact. If at 30 they were unhappy or weren't happy with their lives, they would return home to Jasper Creek, Oregon, and when Hope's wedding implodes, they decide it is time. While Hope is uncertain she'll find her way back to the man she left behind, Kit finds herself kissing the man of her high school fantasies. Good girl Charity decides to have some fun with a bad boy, and Prue develops feelings for the one man she shouldn't touch, her brother's best friend. All they wanted was to make a small-town childhood dreams a reality, but along the way, these 4 women have also to contend with their very own good old-fashioned cowboys. Now that has caught my attention because you got 4 different stories, and they're going to unfold page by page, and I can't wait to share that with you as well. I've only started on the first story, which is by my favorite author, Maisie Yates. I'm on page 34, and they do break it down into 4 different versions, and what I like is that this old-fashioned magazine that they find, right? And they're trying to figure out their way to how to find him, how to win him, how to hold him, and how to love him. Doesn't that sound wonderful chapters in there? And those actually came from an old magazine, and they're having to break it down one at a time for different scenarios, different couples. So it should be a great story, a great read to share with you all. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being so kind and so wonderful in my inbox. And thank you for being like, we worry about you as well. We hope that you're getting rest. We hope that you're, taking care of you. We hope that, you're realizing that you are worthy of everything and everything. I just have got so many kind emails lately, and I cannot thank you enough for that. So God bless you all for being so compassionate. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. Stay tuned. Next up, we're going to do a book review. So I appreciate, or not a book review, magazine review. And while we do that magazine review, just kick back, relax, and sit a spell.